Have you ever thought about creatures that just defy expectations? Like they live for ages through incredible changes. I was reading about the Galapagos tortoise. Lives over 150 years. Just incredible.
They really are remarkable beings, adapting, surviving.
And here's the really wild part, the thing that got me thinking. It only breathes about 4 times a minute. 4.
Yeah, compare that to us, right? Humans are usually, what, 12 to 20 breaths to a minute? Maybe even more if we're stressed.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
such a huge difference. And it makes you wonder, what if there's a secret hidden in that slow rhythm, not just for living longer, but maybe for something more?
That's a fascinating thought. What if that deliberate breathing isn't just about longevity, but it's actually a key to unlocking, well, your deepest desires, maybe even transforming your whole life?
That's precisely what we're diving into today. How mastering your breath, something you do unconsciously all the time, can tap right into your subconscious mind. We're talking about instant sleep manifestation.
Instant sleep manifestation. It sounds almost too easy, doesn't it?
It does. But the idea is, this is how you breathe for it. And apparently, this actually works. It's not just wishful thinking. It seems to be this blend of old wisdom, new science, spirituality even.
Right. It connects everything. It's about using your breath intentionally to bring your dreams into reality, to unlock what you really want.
So manifestation itself, the idea of turning thoughts into reality, aligning your energy. People talk about the subconscious mind a lot with this.
They do. And it's often described as this, well, like a fertile garden, you know? Every thought, every belief, every feeling you have is like planting a seed there.
Okay, I like that analogy, a garden. But what kind of seeds are most of us planting without even realizing it?
That's the critical question, isn't it? Because this garden, it doesn't judge. Plant, fear, doubt, that little voice saying, I can't. Those are like weeds.
And they grow just as easily as the good stuff.
Absolutely. They can choke out the dreams, the desires, the beautiful flowers you want to grow. Often we're planting these weeds completely unconsciously.
So the breath, how does that become the tool to weed the garden and plant the right seeds, especially for this sleep manifestation idea?
Well, think of your breath as the bridge, the direct connection between your body, your conscious mind, and that deeper subconscious level. It bypasses the conscious chatter sometimes.
Ah, okay. So it's not just about saying affirmations, which sometimes my brain just argues with anyway.
Exactly. Sometimes affirmations hit that wall of doubt. But changing your breathing pattern creates physiological shifts. It speaks directly to the primal parts of your brain in a language it understands: sensation, rhythm.
So shallow, stressed breathing keeps feeding the weeds, keeping us in that survival mode.
Precisely. Fight or flight. But deep, intentional, rhythmic breathing, that's like carefully tending the soil, planting those flowers, it makes the subconscious your ally, especially as you drift off to sleep.
That's fascinating. And there's actual science behind how this affects our brains,
Yeah.
right? It's not just a feeling.
Oh, definitely. Your subconscious mainly communicates through emotions, images, sensations, not just words. Your breath becomes the translator.
Like when you hold your breath for a moment, even just briefly, what's happening then? It feels like a pause, a reset.
It is a reset, neurologically speaking. That pause actually helps shift your brain waves. You move from beta, that active thinking, maybe slightly anxious state,
Yeah, the everyday busy brain.
right, into the alpha state. That's a state of relaxed awareness. And in alpha, the door to the subconscious swings wide open. It becomes super receptive to new suggestions, new possibilities.
Okay, so the breath hold climbs the brain. But there's more, is there? Something about blood flow.
Yes. When you hold your breath, CO2 levels in your blood rise slightly. Now, that sounds maybe bad, but it's actually beneficial here.
How so?
That extra CO2 causes your blood vessels to dilate, especially in the brain. So you get increased blood flow, more oxygen, more nutrients delivered right when your brain is in that receptive alpha state.
Wow. So better focus, more clarity, the perfect window to plant those manifestation seeds.
Exactly the perfect window. And then as you're falling asleep, you transition into theta waves. That's that dreamy, almost hypnotic state where imagination and reality really blur.
Ah, the sleep onset phase.
It's an incredibly powerful mind space for embedding your desires deep into the subconscious. You're basically programming your mind while you rest. That's the core of sleep manifestation.
This connection between breath and consciousness. It sounds very modern, very neuroscience-y, but it's actually ancient wisdom too, isn't it?
Absolutely ancient. Yogic traditions talked about energy channels, nadis. There were 3 main ones: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna.
Ida and Pingala, I think I've heard of those. Moon and sun energy. calmness and activity.
That's right. Ida is the cool lunar channel, Pingala is the fiery solar channel, and Sushumna is the central channel, the path of balance leading to higher consciousness or divine potential, as they saw it.
So the idea was to harmonize Ida and Pingala through breath.
Yes, through specific breathing practices, pranayama. Doing that activates Sushumna, opening that central channel. It's like aligning yourself with a deeper energy.
Okay, that sounds quite profound. Is there a simple way to connect with that idea today? Something practical?
There is a very simple mantra meditation tied to the breath. So hum. You silently repeat so on your inhale and hum on your exhale.
So, just like that.
Just like that. It means I am that, connecting your individual consciousness to the universal. It naturally calms the mind, aligns your breath with this sort of cosmic rhythm, and that enhances your ability to manifest. It's like tuning your inner instrument.
I like that. Simple, but potentially very powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get really practical now. What are the specific techniques someone can use, like tonight, for this instant sleep manifestation?
One of the absolute best and easiest to start with is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. Super simple, no equipment needed, great for stress, and fantastic for falling asleep quickly while setting intentions.
Okay, 4-7-8. How do we do it?
Right, you can sit up straight or better yet lie down comfortably in bed. Put the tip of your tongue just behind your upper front teeth on that little ridge. Keep it there the whole time.
Got it. Tongue position is key. Then what?
First, just exhale completely through your mouth. Make a little whoosh sound as the air goes out. Get it all out.
Okay, empty the lungs.
Whoosh. Then, close your mouth. Inhale quietly through your nose for a mental count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nose inhale, count of 4.
Okay.
Now, hold that breath. Gently hold it for a count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is that crucial pause.
The 7-second hold, that's where the magic happens with the brain waves and CO2.
That's a key part of it, yes. Then exhale completely through your mouth again, making that whoosh sound for a count of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So inhale 4, hold 7, exhale 8. That's one cycle.
That's one full cycle. And initially, you just repeat that 3 more times. So a total of 4 breaths, that's all you need to start.
Only 4. That seems quick. It is quick, but it's potent. The really important thing is the ratio, 4.7.8. Not necessarily the exact speed, especially at first. If holding for 7 feels too long, speed up the count, but keep the ratio.
Ah, okay. Maintain the 4.7.8 proportion. That ratio itself is doing something specific.
It's believed to be optimal for stimulating the vagus nerve, which activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest or calm and connect system. That long exhale, the 8 count, is particularly good for balancing oxygen and CO2.
Which tells your brain, hey, it's safe to relax now, making it receptive.
Exactly. It signals safety and deep relaxation. Perfect for drifting off and for manifestation. You should aim to practice it maybe twice a day. And don't push it beyond 4 breaths per cycle for the first month or so.
Good advice. And feeling a bit lightheaded at first is okay.
Totally normal, especially when you start. It usually passes quickly. The real power comes with consistency. It's like a natural tranquilizer, but one that gets stronger with practice, unlike medication. It helps manage stress, panic, the enemies of manifestation.
Makes sense. What's another good technique? I've heard of box breathing.
Yes, box breathing or 4-square breathing. Another really simple but powerful one, used a lot by people in high-stress jobs, soldiers, emergency responders.
Why do they use it?
To quickly reset their nervous system, regain calm, clear their head, and improve focus under pressure.
Why?
All things that are also fantastic precursors to effective manifestation.
Okay, how does box breathing work? Is it similar to 4-7-8?
It's even simpler in a way. Find a comfortable seated position, back supported, feet flat. Close your eyes if you like.
Right.
Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel the air fill you up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
10 for 4. Got it.
Then gently hold your breath for a count of 4. No need to clamp down, just pause. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold for 4.
Now exhale slowly through your mouth or nose, also for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Out for 4.
And finally, just wait. Hold the breath out for a count of 4 before you inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait for 4. So it's like a square. In 4, hold 4, out 4, wait 4.
Exactly. That's why it's called box breathing. You just repeat that cycle maybe 3 or 4 times, or until you feel centered and calm. You can adjust the count to 3 seconds, or maybe 5 or 6 once you're used to it, as long as it's balanced.
And the benefit is calming the stress response.
Yes, it helps lower stress hormones like cortisol, shifts you out of that fight or flight mode and into the rest and digest state, the ideal state for manifesting.
Beyond these specific counts, is there just a general principle about deep breathing we should know?
Absolutely. The core idea is that any form of deep conscious breathing sends a calming signal to your brain. One fundamental way to practice this is diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing.
Belly breathing. How is that different?
It focuses on using your diaphragm muscle properly, which most of us don't do when we're stressed. We tend to breathe shallowly into the chest.
Right, I think I do that chest breathing.
Many people do. To practice belly breathing, try lying flat, maybe on your bed before sleep. Bend your knees slightly, maybe put pillows under them for comfort. Place one hand on your upper chest, the other on your belly, just below your ribs.
Okay, hands in position.
Now, breathe in slowly through your nose. Focus on drawing the breath deep down so the hand on your belly rises. The hand on your chest should stay pretty still.
So the breath goes low, not high. Belly rises.
Exactly. Then exhale slowly, feeling your belly gently fall. Practice that for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. It really retrains your body's natural breathing pattern.
And you mentioned breathing through the nose earlier.
Yeah.
That's important too.
Very important. Your nose is designed to filter, warm, and humidify the air. Nasal breathing naturally encourages diaphragmatic breathing and signals relaxation. Mouth breathing is more of a backup, often linked to stress or exertion. Not ideal for settling down to manifest.
Got it. Nose breathing for calm. And what about the exhale? You mentioned the long exhale in 4-7-8. Is that generally helpful?
Hugely helpful. Extending your exhale longer than your inhale is a powerful way to activate that calming parasympathetic nervous system. It helps balance oxygen and CO2 effectively. Think of it as fully releasing tension, letting go, making space.
Making space for what you want to manifest. Okay, this is all great. How do we weave these techniques into a practical nighttime ritual for that instant sleep manifestation?
It starts before you even do the breathing techniques, by curating your pre-sleep environment and mindset. First step, turn off the distractions.
The phone, the tablet, the TV.
Exactly. Give yourself at least, say, 5 or 10 minutes of screen-free time right before bed. It's not just about blue light. It helps slow your brain waves down naturally, calms your system, brings you into the present. Even just a few minutes help shift your energy.
Okay, screen-free time, then what?
Then some physical grounding. Maybe a quick 2-minute body scan. Just bring your awareness gently from your toes up to the top of your head, taking slow, deep breaths as you go.
So shifting focus from the racing mind into the body.
Precisely. It anchors you in the present moment. Then, a really crucial step, gratitude.
Gratitude. Why is that so important for manifestation?
Because you can't really attract abundance from a place of lack or anxiety. Taking a moment just before sleep to genuinely feel grateful for 2 or 3 things from your day, big or small, shifts your entire mindset. It raises your energetic frequency to one of abundance. It's essential.
Feel grateful before you ask for more, essentially.
You got it. Then maybe try some heart-centered breathing. It builds on that gratitude. Just breathe comfortably, maybe picturing someone or something you love, and imagine you're breathing in and out through your heart space.
Focusing on the feeling of love and appreciation.
Yes, letting that feeling fill you. Love and gratitude have incredibly high vibrations, perfect for attracting what you desire. It's less about the count here, more about cultivating that feeling.
Okay, so screen-free, body scan, gratitude, heart breathing. Now we're calm, grounded, feeling good. Is this when we visualize?
This is the perfect moment. Now, you vividly imagine your desired life. See it, feel it, hear it, as if it's already real, in the first person. Feel the joy, the excitement, the peace of already having it.
Really immerse yourself in the feeling of the wish fulfilled.
Exactly. And from that state of feeling it real, just allow yourself to drift off to sleep. Let your subconscious take that feeling and image and work with it overnight.
That sounds powerful. And you mentioned a bonus tip, something with recording your voice.
Yeah, this taps into neuroscience. Write down your vision, what you want to manifest, in detail. Then record yourself reading it aloud, maybe calmly and confidently.
Okay, make a recording of my goals or vision.
Then play that recording softly as you're doing your breathing or just drifting off. Hearing your own voice affirming your desires speaks directly to your subconscious, reinforcing the visualization while you sleep. It's like putting your manifestation on autopilot.
Wow, that's a clever way to use technology for manifestation, not against it.
Right. So tying it all together, your breath isn't just air. It's this incredible, accessible tool. It's your direct line to your subconscious, your potential.
The techniques like 4-7-8, box breathing, the belly breathing awareness, and these nighttime micro habits.
Yeah.
They're all practical ways to use that tool.
They really are. Tools for immediate calm, yes, but also for powerful long-term manifestation, especially when practiced consistently before sleep.
Consistency is key, right? Start small, maybe just those 4 breaths of 4-7-8 tonight, but do it regularly.
Absolutely. Manifestation builds momentum. Observe the shifts, notice how you feel, how you sleep. It might be subtle at first, but it grows.
So the final thought to leave people with, maybe it's this. What if the main thing standing between you and what you truly desire isn't some big external barrier, but simply the way you're breathing, especially as you fall asleep?
It's a provocative question, isn't it? I really encourage you to give these techniques a try tonight. See what happens, feel the difference in your sleep, and watch how your ability to manifest starts to shift and expand.